With 2 DLCs under our belts, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will most likely not see any more new content before Generation 10 is announced. Here are some of my ideas for Generation 10 that I think would make the game a lot more robust for the RPG genre. Check the timestamps below for each section. Synchronizing. We first see this introduced in the Indigo Disc DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where a scientist in the terrarium is asking for our help with an experiment. Once we complete a few tasks, she gives us the Synchro Machine to synchronize with our Pokemon and run around as them in the world. Every Pokemon you sync with is unique, from the speed of travel to the movement and attack animations. This is super fresh and unique to the Pokemon games. I hope we continue to see more of this, where it can be something unlocked from the beginning of the game and allow us to explore the new regions in new ways. Perhaps we can take control of our Pokemon within buildings and climb through the air ducts in order to open locked doors, or maybe we can explore small holes and cracks within caves to reach places our character cannot. I can also see this being brought in to spin-off games like Mystery Dungeon, where instead of a top-down turn-based dungeon crawler, we have more of a real-time action dungeon explorer. Let me know how you think synchronization could be used in the future. A more in-depth quest system. The Indigo Disc DLC introduced BBQs with the Blueberry Academy, which are quests that can be turned in for Blueberry points for unlocking customizations, buying items, and gambling at the item printer. While there are quite a few different quest types, such as catching specific Pokemon, taking pictures, or battling, I think that this quest system can be expanded upon and combined with the missions that we saw in Legends Arceus to give Pokemon more of an RPG feel. City or town specific quests could be added to Generation 10, where you have to take a picture of a Pokemon interacting in the wild, find hidden items around the town, battle a certain Pokemon that is terrorizing the town, etc. These could be side quests that give items, monetary, experience rewards, or even Pokemon as rewards to give the player more reasons to explore and talk to NPCs. We saw 3 main quests with Scarlet and Violet, but adding more side quests in the main region would really flesh out the game. Crafting. We saw a lot of crafting in Legends Arceus with the ability to make Pokeballs, healing items, stat boosting items, and more. We saw with Scarlet and Violet the ability to craft TMs. If both of these crafting systems were combined so that the player could craft almost every item in the game, except for key items, it would add another way to play the game where you don't have to rely on purchasing everything from shops or run around in circles trying to pick up randomized health items off of the ground. Crafting recipes could be locked behind story progression so that you are not immediately able to craft the best items in the game, and some of the more rare items, such as Master Balls, would not be craftable. Platforming with rideable Pokemon. In both Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, we saw the ability to move around the world on the backs of Pokemon. Legends did so with multiple Pokemon, each one having access to a specific movement, while Scarlet and Violet gave the box legendary the ability to do all of the movements. It doesn't matter if one Pokemon does it all or if you need multiple Pokemon, but we did see at the end of the Indigo Disc DLC the addition of more complicated platforming at the bottom of Area 0. In some cases, the path to each Terra Pokemon that needed to be defeated was not immediately clear, and the player needed to think on how to jump and climb in each section. Adding more caves in the main region with platforming sections, or having more intricate terrain could make the newest region stand out and unique amongst the previous. Let me know what you are wanting the most from Generation 10, and if you agree with any of my ideas, please leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really appreciate it.